Imagine a story that starts with a simple dream of a humble child and transforms into a journey of perseverance and generosity. Jason was just 10 years old when he faced life's hardships with a heart full of hope and the teachings of his late father, never to let go of joy and courage. In this video, you'll follow how Jason's wish for a special bicycle sparked an incredible determination in him, leading him to work hard and touch the heart of a generous man. But this is just the beginning. Over the years, this initial act of kindness multiplied, turning Jason into someone who not only achieved his own dreams, but also became an inspiration to thousands. Get ready for an emotional story that will show the power of persistence, kindness, and faith in dreams. This is Jason's journey, and it can change the way you see the world. Jason was a 10-year-old boy, living with his mother in a humble house made of worn planks and with a small garden, where they grew some vegetables to supplement their food. Despite the hardships, Jason had a sparkle in his eyes and an easy smile. His father, who had passed away 2 years earlier, always said, "Life is tough, my boy, but never let it steal your joy. Hope is what keeps us strong." These words always echoed in Jason's mind, giving him comfort and strength in moments of difficulty. The week of Christmas had arrived, and Jason was at home watching the old TV, which worked intermittently. On the screen, a commercial showed a wealthy family around a glittering Christmas tree. The children were unwrapping luxurious gifts like remote control cars and high-end bicycles. Jason, even without anything for himself, didn't let his sadness show. He turned off the TV, looked at the starry sky through the window, and whispered,
"Someday, I'll have something special too."
The next morning, while walking through the city center, Jason passed a toy store. His eyes were immediately drawn to the window, a shiny blue bicycle with silver details reflecting the Christmas lights. He stopped, admiring the object. It was the kind of bicycle he had always dreamed of having. Summoning his courage, Jason entered the store. Behind the counter was Mr. Caleb, a gray-haired man with a kind look, watching the boy with curiosity.
"Good morning, sir. How much does that blue bicycle cost?"
Mr. Caleb smiled and told him the price. Jason felt his heart sink. The amount was far beyond what he or his mother could afford. With a forced smile, he thanked the man and left the store. But something inside him changed at that moment. He decided he would do everything in his power to earn that bicycle. Jason knew he needed money. He started doing small jobs for the neighbors, mowing lawns, cleaning sidewalks, caring for pets while their owners were away. He didn't stay at home watching TV or playing video games like other kids his age. For Jason, every cent was a step closer to the bicycle. Over the next few days, Jason worked tirelessly. He helped elderly women cross the street, carried shopping bags at the market, washed cars, and sold candies in the square. Every coin he earned was carefully saved in a tin hidden under his bed. The nights were short, often spent studying school subjects and planning his strategies to earn more money the next day. Mr. Caleb, who frequently saw Jason through the store window, was intrigued by the boy's effort. He watched Jason helping people with an uncommon dedication for his age, always with a smile on his face, even when he was clearly exhausted. This reminded Caleb of his own childhood, when he had also had to fight for every achievement. It brought back memories, and he felt a deep sense of empathy for the young boy. Sometimes, Mr. Caleb would call Jason inside the store to give him a hot cup of tea on the coldest days, or offer a warm meal when Jason seemed too tired to go on. He never gave Jason money directly for the bicycle, but he always encouraged him to keep trying, to believe in himself. Caleb knew that true learning came from effort and perseverance. On Christmas Eve, Jason decided to visit the store one more time. He knew he was still far from having enough to buy the bicycle, but he wanted to see it again. When he arrived, he found Mr. Caleb standing at the entrance, holding a large package wrapped in red and gold paper.
Jason, you showed me the true spirit of Christmas. This bicycle is now yours. Merry Christmas.
Jason stood paralyzed. His hands were trembling as he opened the package and saw the blue bicycle of his dreams. He looked at Mr. Caleb with tears in his eyes.
Why are you doing this for me?
Mr. Caleb smiled and told,
Because one day, someone did something like this for me. Now it's my turn to pay it forward.
Jason promised he would never forget that gesture, and that one day he would do the same for others. 10 years had passed, and Jason, now 20 years old, was the founder of a groundbreaking startup in the technology sector. He had surpassed all expectations, becoming one of the most successful young entrepreneurs of his generation. But Jason never forgot his humble beginnings or Mr. Caleb's gesture of kindness. He remembered how he had been a hopeful, eager young boy, and how every cent he earned had felt like a victory in itself. When he became a businessman, Jason always tried to honor his past, the generosity he had received from Mr. Caleb. He knew there were many people like him around the world, waiting for an opportunity to change their lives. That Christmas, Jason returned to the toy store, now run by Mr. Caleb's son. He bought all the toys in the store, including dozens of bicycles, and organized a distribution for underprivileged children.
This is for you.
He said, handing a bicycle to a girl who could barely believe what she was receiving.
Why are you doing this?
Asked the mother of the child. Jason smiled.
Because someone did this for me once. Now it's my turn to pay it forward.
During the event, Jason also announced the creation of the Caleb Foundation, an organization dedicated to supporting vulnerable children. He invited Mr. Caleb, now retired, to be the foundation's godfather. At the inauguration event, Jason shared his story with a moved crowd.
When I was 10 years old, a man believed in me and showed me that kindness can change lives. That gift, more than just a bicycle, was a symbol of hope. Today, I want other children to know that their dreams are possible too.
The crowd applauded as Jason spoke, each word filled with passion and sincerity. Mr. Caleb, now with tears in his eyes, stood beside him, proud of the transformation that Jason had made in his own life and the lives of so many others.
You make me prouder than you can imagine, my boy.
He said, with tears in his eyes. On that day, Jason proved that even the smallest acts of kindness have the power to change lives. He became a living example that, with effort, generosity, and hope, it was possible to transform the world.
Never forget that, when we help someone, we are planting seeds that can grow to create a much greater impact than we imagine. Every act of kindness counts, no matter how small.
As the years went by, Jason continued to expand his horizons. He used his company to foster entrepreneurship in underserved areas, providing access to technology tools and training for young people who, like him, had grown up in tough conditions. Instead of focusing solely on profit, Jason invested in social initiatives that helped the community where he himself had grown up. During a fundraising event, Jason met Anna, a single mother of 3 who had a dream to be a chef. She had grown up on the same streets as Jason and, just like him, faced a life of adversity. Inspired by Anna's story, Jason offered her a scholarship to learn culinary arts and opened a small cafe in the same area, employing Anna and other women as chefs and helpers. The Caleb Foundation became a true center of support and learning, promoting not just charity, but life transformation through knowledge and opportunities. Jason, now a mature man, still carried with him the most valuable lesson he had learned from Mr. Caleb, the importance of giving back to the community. The Caleb Foundation continued to grow, with projects in various cities and countries, reaching thousands of children in vulnerable situations. He never forgot the blue bicycle he had received as a child, and the smile on each child's face who received a Christmas gift in his hands was proof that his mission was complete. Jason's story teaches us that kindness and perseverance can transform lives in unimaginable ways. He started with a simple dream, and thanks to his determination and the generous act of someone else, he built a life full of purpose and meaning. If you're watching this now, remember that each of us has the power to make a difference. Whether it's helping someone in need, encouraging a friend, or fighting for your own goals, it all begins with a choice. The world can be better, but that change starts with each of us. Be the inspiration someone needs. Be the hope that transforms. Thank you for watching, and remember, together we can create a brighter future.